Hi beautiful people, Mama Hannah here. So today the topic that I am going to be covering is kindness to strangers. So this is something that I'll tell you the little story. I'm on my way to work, I'm having a rough morning. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go get a coffee, a little pick me up. It's Friday, it's all good. I go over to Starbucks, which is a little bit out of my way, but it's all good. So I'm driving along and the line is literally around the entire block and down out the road. I'm like, you know what? But I'm already here and I really need some coffee. So I get in that line and the line takes forever and I'm feeling this like innate frustration. I'm like, I can't be late for work, blah, blah, blah. These thoughts are running through my head. I'm already having a little bit of a rough morning. Well, I get up to the drive-through window and the person tells me, hey, that person in front of you just paid for your coffee and banana bread. And I legit almost cried because it was just one of those days. I was having a moment and this person was so generous and so kind, someone I've never met and I will probably never see again. And they paid for my breakfast and my coffee, and I literally just was such a blessing to me. And I was so blessed. And the thing that was really cool, they said this person comes through every Friday and pays for the person behind her. And what she does is she has a Starbucks gift card. I think it's like, I don't know what it is. She pays for her coffee and then whatever's left over, she puts towards the next person's coffee or beverage, whatever they're getting. And I was just like so inspired and so touched, and it really made my day. And it really got me thinking, like, what are some ways that we can show kindness to strangers? Because of course we want to be kind to our family, our coworkers, those are all wonderful things. Of course we should be kind to everyone. But something that really inspired me is to do something for someone that you're never gonna see again. And that for me is just so touching because it truly is out of the kindness of their hearts. There is no intention behind it or something they're gonna be getting or a way you're gonna view them. It's just pure generosity. And I was so blessed by that. And I really was encouraged to just really think about ways that we can bless others with our kindness. So I came up with a few ideas. And first, kind of the idea of kindness in my head is like love in action. You know, it's something that we can see, that we can give to others, whether it be our time, whether it be a smile on our face. Buying someone's coffee, of course, is always a blessing. So one of the things I thought of is, I looked up a few ideas online. So a really cute thing was like little bouquets of flowers, and they were sitting on the side of the road, like in these little jars, and it had just a big sign and it said like, take a flower for someone you love. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's like the sweetest thing. And someone could just pick that up and it would make someone else's day. Just a little pot of like wildflowers or a few little flowers or a bouquet, and you cut it up into little pieces and put them there. And it's just free for someone to come if they have that inspiration, and then they are also passing that forward. Because I think the biggest thing with kindness is when you're on the receiving end of it, it means so much. But a huge thing is paying that forward to someone else. So another idea I had was going into like the fire station or the police station or a hospital, somewhere like that, and giving them either like a box of donuts or, you know, a dozen cookies from Uncle Mike's or something fun, kind of just to make their day and thank them for their service to us. I love that idea. Bringing someone maybe a note if you can tell they're having a hard time, just writing them like a little handwritten note. You can either send it in the mail, like who doesn't love snail mail? Well, which nobody really receives anymore. It's mostly literally junk mail and bills. That's all I get in the mail. And then my mom sends awesome packages. But like when you get a handwritten note from someone, that means so much. It was like you write little notes. They can either be like a poem or an encouraging note or like something really inspiring, and you leave them all over the place for strangers to find. I love that one. So like one time my sister was at Luna Coffee and she found a little handwritten poem like literally in the crack of the bricks at Luna Coffee, and like it totally meant so much to her. And that's something you can pass forward. So it's like you could write it as a bookmark and put it in a library book. You could leave it in a coffee shop. You could literally leave it anywhere. If you can't tell, I love coffee and food. So those are some of my examples. But you could do that anywhere. You could literally leave like a little, have you ever seen those rocks where you can like draw on them or write something awesome, like you're awesome? You could put those all over. And something I think is really cool too is to encourage your kids to do the same thing. So that's how we spread love, y'all. Like that's what life is all about. And this is really giving to you and to the other person, because it's teaching your children and yourself that there are other people out there, and sometimes they're having a hard time, or even if they're not having a hard time, like it really blesses someone to know someone else thought of me and someone else took the time out of their day to do something kind. So I am just encouraging you. Maybe you can share if you've ever had the kindness of strangers. Oh, one more. Okay, so yesterday I was at Sir Bounce-A-Lot, which is like this jumpy place. We had like tickets, we won, whatever. We didn't have enough tickets. We were trying to get these rings. Well, this super sweet gentleman came up to me and literally handed me like, I don't know, 50 or 100 tickets or something. I was like, here, I just want to give these to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Like, I don't want to take your tickets, you know? And he's like, no, we have so many. Like, these are for you. And I mean, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna say no. Like, he was so kind and he really meant it out of the kindness of his heart, you could tell. And he saw me with the kids and we were overwhelmed and whatever, we were trying to get out of there. And it was so kind. And that way we were able to get that extra frog ring. And you know what? It's like something so little like that, but it totally made our day. So anyways, I am just encouraging everyone to get out there, do something kind for another, and share what you're doing. And hopefully this will be a ripple effect. Love you guys, bye.